Hi air signs, this is Nikki the Van Mystic. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. Today I'm here to do some tarot readings for you for the first half of October 2019. So these readings are put in place to give you a little bit of guidance and insight, help you to navigate the energies that are coming up for you and your particular sign. These readings are split up by sign, so this is the air sign video. There will be timestamps in the description box below so that you can jump straight to your sign, whether you're a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, okay? And with that said, these readings are intended for your sun signs. However, if you are drawn to watch for another one of your planets, your moon sign, your rising sign, Venus, whatever, do whatever you feel called to do. I always recommend that you follow your intuition when it comes to which readings you watch. Some weeks you may resonate with your sun, other weeks with your moon, and on and on and on. So do what you feel called to do, okay? If you love your reading today, please give this video a thumbs up. Please, sorry. So all kinds of action going on outside. Please give this reading a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that. I will leave my website link in the description box below under those beautiful timestamps, okay? So we are going to get started. And I'm going to start with Gemini. So Gemini, a bit of guidance and insight for you for these next couple of weeks. What's going on for you? What's coming up? What do you need to know? Gemini, my Geminis for the first half of October 2019. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the King of Rods, the Magician, and the Four of Swords, okay? And here's what it feels like to me. It feels like something that is really coming to fruition, feels like it's on the right track. It is like ramping up. Maybe you're working on a project, maybe it's something at work, maybe it's in a relationship, I don't know, but it's like going, and then suddenly, like radio silence, okay? It feels like pause. It just feels like a pause and a slow down, okay? And so there's a need to embrace this moment of silence, this pause, this moment of, a calmness or stillness, okay? And not panic over it, not feel like things are coming to an end. It's okay. It's all a part of this process. Things are still happening. And it's just sort of like an inevitable part of any process, especially creative processes, right? So the World, know that this is just part of the cycle. This is what I hear. Okay, and cycles go in and out, up and down. So if you're working through anything and you feel like you've hit a lull or you've hit a moment of slowness, don't worry about it, Gem, okay? Everything is going as planned and you will pick up again in no time. Okay, so next I'm going to pull a card to represent something that you can be focusing on for these next couple of weeks. So where should your focus be, Gem? Something you can pick to put your energy and intention into. Interesting. Okay. Great. So I've got Death and Queen of Pentacles, Gemini. Okay. And so this kind of lets me know that, like, this kind of lets me know that this slowdown could be a little bit more than a slowdown, in that while you kind of embrace this period of rest or stillness, there may be some things that you need to look at or relook at and restructure by letting certain things go from your process that are not working. So this slowdown is very possibly put in place to get you to pause, relook, restructure, rewire, re-whatever. Okay, everything? No, just a little bit of things, okay? So let certain things go that may not actually be serving your process, but perhaps you've been so caught up in this process that you have not even noticed, okay? So it's time to look at your plan, kind of like reshuffle some things, make sure that you are on the right track, and that you are being very thoughtful and methodical and grounded about everything that's going on. So I feel like this is a period of grounding and a period of shedding, okay? So focus on that. And lastly, Gem, for you, I'm going to pull a card to represent something that you should not be focusing on for these next couple of weeks. So something that might be coming in to distract you, Gemini, take you off of your path, away from your focus. Okay. Yeah, okay, King of Swords and Seven of Swords. So I feel like this sense of wanting to be the master and rushing into something before you're really ready, or taking on more than really belongs to you, or taking on more than you can really handle. Okay, so there's a sense of like rushing, Gemini, rushing into something because you've been picking up the pace, and why would you stop now, right? Even if you hit a roadblock, oh, forget about it, I'm just gonna keep going. Try not to just keep going, okay? Try to listen to the signs and really listen to the ebbs and flows of the cycle that you are moving through, instead of just pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, okay? So when it says slow down, slow down. When it says go within, go within. When the universe says look at your process and shuffle it around and then keep going, do that, okay? Don't just try to like plow through and rush, okay? Okay, so have a great couple weeks, Gemini, and I will see you in mid-October for your next little reading, okay? Okay, so from Gemini, we are moving on into Libra, and we're in Libra season. Happy birthday, Libra. I love my Venus friends. Okay, Libra, so what's coming up for you for the first half of October? What is going on for my Libras? What do you need to know? Okay. Wow. Okay, this is so interesting, Libra. We've got the Queen of Rods. Uh-oh, my computer's not plugged in. It's dying. Pardon me, Libra. Not very professional. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Rods, the High Priestess, King of Pentacles, and the Emperor, okay? And they're kind of broken out into these almost, this duality here, okay? So I am really feeling like there is a need to find a balance. How perfect for you, Libra, over the next couple of weeks. A balance between your masculine energy, okay, your practical, logical, action-oriented energy, and your feminine energy, that creativity, that intuition, and that ability to be receptive, to receive, right? So finding that divine balance within yourself and throughout your life. So if you find yourself kind of stepping out of balance, perhaps you're doing too much, or perhaps you're not doing enough, right? Perhaps you are just kind of sitting back and receiving too much, right? Tune in with yourself. This is really an opportunity for you to channel your own Libra energy, right? And find the perfect balance within you and within your life. So, if there's action that needs to be taken, take action. If there's a need to step back or pull back on something, do that. You know, okay? So you know what it is. You know what it looks like. You know where there's too much excess in your life, or you know where there's not enough in your life. So whatever that is, whatever there's an imbalance, it's time to reach in and adjust. And it's going to really set you back into alignment, Libra, and kind of like get your life right, okay? Okay, so next, Libra, my birthday babies, something that you can focus on for these next couple of weeks. So something that you can really pick to put your intention and your energy into over the next couple of weeks. Something that you can focus on, put your energy into, and all that. We've got the Six of Swords, Libra, and we've got the Hierophant, okay? Here's what I feel. There's really a need for you to let go of some like self-critical thinking or limiting kind of beliefs that you have put on yourself that feel a little bit constricting. Like these kind of feelings like I have to do it this way, and if I don't, then I'm not good enough, or I'm not doing it right, or whatever it may be. There's a need to just like let go of some of that shit and do things your own way. So to break free from whatever construct or expectation has been placed on you at some point that you have adapted as your own, even though it has never felt quite right, okay? It's time to let that go and stop feeling bad about it not working for you. It's okay that it doesn't work for you, whatever it is. Like, stop beating yourself up over it, or, you know, being critical to yourself over it, or doubting your own way of doing things. You know, however that manifests for you, it's time to let go and move on in your own unique way, Libra. Okay? Okay. So next I am going to pull a card, and lastly to pull a card for you, Libra, to represent something that you should not be focusing on. So where should your focus not be for these next couple of weeks, Libra? Where should your focus not be? Something that might be coming in to distract you, take you off of your path. We have got the 8 of Swords, and we have got the 9 of Cups, okay? So what I'm feeling here is a sense, I'm seeing kind of 2 separate things, and you might fall into either one category or both, but I'm seeing that some of you might be feeling stuck. So this kind of goes back to what I was just talking about. So stuck in a certain pattern or way of doing things where you feel like you're not allowed to, for some reason, break free of it and do things your own way, okay? So there's a need to not kind of avoid this feeling of powerlessness and to step into your power, Libra, okay? So start to kind of claim your own autonomy and ability to do things independently and to do things in your own unique way, instead of just feeling trapped and letting yourself kind of stay stuck. And then the 9 of Cups, there is a need to make sure that you are not kind of, and these kind of feel a little bit tied together, if I'm honest. Sort of feels like instead of you may find yourself avoiding change and stepping into a place of distraction or indulgence instead of kind of dealing with some of the things that need to shift in your life, okay? So do your best not to fall into indulgence or escapism, some of that kind of stuff. And instead, it's really time to kind of take action and really set yourself free, make some changes that need to happen, speak up for yourself if you need to. Really, I feel like deal with some stuff. Look, these like heavenly rays just started coming down for you. So there's a need for you to just like step into your truth, own it, don't be afraid about it, don't escape it, don't try to run away from it, Libra, embrace it, and do it, okay? Do it. Okay, so have a great couple weeks. Happy birthday. I love you. See you in mid-October for your next reading, okay? Okay. So lastly, we have Aquarius. So Aquarius, look, you get these heavenly rays too that are coming in, Aquarius. They just showed up. So Aquarius, I'm going to pull some cards to give you some guidance and insight for the next couple of weeks for the first half of October 2019. What is going on for my Aquarius people? What do you need to know? What is coming up? Okay. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Wands, King of Swords, and Page of Swords, okay? Here's what I see. I see sort of some like unpredictability coming in over the next couple of weeks, kind of messing up some plans that you had, okay? And it may not feel very good at first, but the thing is that things weren't exactly meant to unfold in the way that you had expected, okay? Things were kind of meant to go a little bit differently, and so it may feel disruptive to you, but know that things are actually happening the way that they're meant to, even if it doesn't feel so comfy at first. So maybe this is a change that's coming from within. Maybe this is a change that's coming from outside. It's something that's shaking up some plans that you had, big or small, right? And kind of shifting your direction. So there's a need to kind of embrace that and be open to change, be open to changing your mind, Aquarius. And what I'm seeing here too with the Page of Swords and the King of Swords kind of back to back is kind of this childlike thinking versus this adult-like thinking. So it feels like there's a little bit of a disconnect going on within you, Aquarius, where where half of you wants one thing and half of you wants another thing. Perhaps half of you wants kind of the pleasure and joy and all those things that a child wants, and the other part of you is going like heavy logic and practicality. And so there is a disconnect there, and there is a need for the two to come together. And so I feel that the shifts that are happening and the discomfort that's happening around those shifts for you, Aquarius, they are going to help, or they are really put in place for you to have an opportunity to bring those kind of two schools of thought together, okay? And be really conscious and aware of that, because you can help that along, bringing that kind of curiosity of the child and meeting it and marrying it with the logic of the adult, instead of letting them kind of fight and stay separate in some way and in some area of your life where, you know, change is happening, brainstorming is happening, plans are unfolding. Okay, Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius, next I'm going to pull a card for you to represent something that you can be focusing on for these next couple of weeks. So where should your focus be, Aquarius? Where should your focus be? Something that you can pick to put your energy and attention into for these next couple of weeks. Okay. Page of Rods and the High Priestess, okay? So I'm really feeling here like a need to generally, over the next couple of weeks, listen to your gut and listen to your heart. So there might be an overemphasis or an excess of logic in some area of your life right now, and you need to tone it down a little bit, okay? And introduce a little bit more of this kind of being led by the heart kind of feeling, okay? Being led by the intuition, sort of taking chances and stepping into the unknown without exactly knowing where it's going, but knowing that it feels good, okay? So find that balance, like do things that feel good and know that they can lead to success, or they can lead to some tangible results, right? Don't completely dismiss pleasure and joy and things that just feel good, okay? Sometimes success and tangible results are meant to feel good, okay? So embrace that thought and embrace that idea, and spend a little bit more time, Aquarius, allowing yourself to be led by joy. So lastly, Aquarius, a card to represent something that you should not be focusing on over these next couple of weeks. Where should your focus not be? What might be coming in to distract you, take you off of your true path? Wheel of Fortune again, and the Ten of Swords, okay? So letting yourself be taken down by unpredictability and the ebbs and flows of the universe, okay? So do your best not to crash if something doesn't go your way. Do your best not to fall apart. If, you know, something like just gets shifted or you get redirected, it's not the end of the world. It's all happening for a reason. So one, try not to overly control it, because it just feels kind of like you're trying to cling and force, I'm feeling, and it's just going to make it harder, right? It's going to make you crash harder. So do your best to embrace the flow and to roll with it and know that it's happening for a reason, and try not to let it crush you, okay, whatever it is. Okay, Aquarius, so have a wonderful couple of weeks. I love you. I will see you in mid-October for your next reading, okay? Bye!